Good evening, good evening. Namaste, namaste, namaste. How are you, loves? I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful evening, beautiful night. So I'm about to do a reading for you guys. It's for the week. Um, it's a predictive reading, but it is also energy checking for where you are today. Um, I was not planning to do a reading, but Spirit wanted me to do a reading tonight, and I said I would do it because you know why? I was feeling connected to you guys. I had so many downloads. I have not been having downloads a lot, but um, I feel like there's a message for somebody here. So let's get some reading started. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. Um, like, comment, show me what you um, resonate with, what you're not resonating with. I welcome all the love, even the hate. I don't care. I don't think it's hate, but it's more um, opinions. I respect perspective and I'm open to it. But I love you guys. I love you hard. I hope you had a beautiful weekend. As we wrap up this weekend, let's see what's coming up in your energy in the coming week. Holy Spirit, my angels, my guides, give us a very clear message. Anything else that is not for our highest good may go away. We want the real, authentic truth. And whatever you give us, we receive it, we take it, we love it, we embrace it. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all that you are. So, Holy Spirit, my angels, my guides, give us a very clear message. Let's take 3 cards from this deck right here. All right. 3 cards, Spirit. 3 cards. Give us a message for the collectives. 3 cards, Spirit. Okay, we have broken. Somebody could be going through a broken heart. Okay. I feel shattered about the situation. So somebody could be feeling incredibly heartbroken. Okay, so let's see. Somebody could be searching for answers, searching for a way to move forward, searching for a way to come back towards you, to fix things with you. Yes, the snake. So competition, the enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Somebody could feel like there could be competition around. They could be heartbroken because they may feel like you may have left them for somebody else. So there could have been a trust issue here where somebody may have thought that you were choosing somebody else over them. Okay. Somebody may always feel like, I don't know if this is a trauma that this person has where they feel like they is always somebody better than them that could be chosen over them. So somebody could be feeling heartbroken because whether it is true or whether it's just an assumption, I feel like it's more of an assumption. Somebody may have felt like somebody chose somebody else over them. Give me one more card here, Spirit. Oh, somebody here could be slim. Okay. Somebody here could be slim. I'm going to look at this card in depth, okay? There's somebody that probably you didn't have any intention of being with them, or you may have wanted to date this person, but this person may have not asked you out. I don't know. There's something here about intimacy or lack of intimacy. Intimacy is not just sexual. It's not the physical, but intimacy is also about being vulnerable, about laying your heart on the line and talking about the deep things. But I feel like that has not been happening here. Again, if it's a snake, you wouldn't want to hug it. You wouldn't want to you would want to embrace it. So there was a lack of trust here where somebody may have felt like they were dealing with a snake. So there was a lack of intimacy because somebody was afraid that either somebody was wearing as a mask, they did not trust their energy, or they did not trust the other person's energy, where they may have felt like this person can turn around and bite me, or at any point, or betray me. There's an element of fear of being betrayed, or of being hurt. Okay, so there's trust issues there. Okay, at the bottom, we do have passion in the reverse. So somebody may have either switched off their emotions, switched off their passion, switched off the intimacy that you guys had, or the desire, because they didn't feel like this opportunity presented an equal give and take. Okay, so there is lack of passion here. So this could be a no contact situation that we're tapping into this coming week. But we do have somebody that is heartbroken here, whether this is you or this is the other person. But the energies that are coming over here, there is no lovey-dovey energy, passion switched off, emotions switched off, but there is more of the looking outwardly. Are you to be trusted? Whether this person is saying this to you, or you are saying this to this person, there is some brokenness that is happening here. Okay, somebody could be actually be literally going through a heartbreak. Okay, so let's see. All right, Spirit, give me a very clear message here. All right, Spirit wants me to go to the blue deck. Okay, give me some messages. Spirit wants to bring okay, patience. So there is a patience card here. Give me more, Spirit. Patience. Give me 2 more cards. Yeah, the thinking woman. There's somebody here who overthinks. Somebody wants so when I was shuffling the cards, I felt like somebody here they think of you in a certain energy. Okay, they think of you in a certain energy, but we're going to see the type of energy that they see you as. They may view you as somebody who is you're always thinking. You could be an overthinker. You could be a Virgo. You could be 46. Okay. All right. Let me have one more card here. You could be 46 or you could be 47. I was going to say 47, but 46. Okay. Give me one more card here. Somebody could be born in 74 or in the 70s. Healer of the ages. Some of you are spiritualists. You could be a healer. Could be 51. Or but by the time you get to 51, you will be in your true higher self, healer of the ages. You'll be able to do miracles that people are going to be very astounded by. At the bottom, we have magician and the mirror. Exactly. What I'm saying here, we have somebody 53. Between 51 and 53, that's where all your powers are really going to show. Magician and the mirror. Okay, so you could be 47, you could be born in 61, 74. But by the time you're between 51 and 53, some of you could be quantum leaping. So it doesn't necessarily mean, because we're talking about the time in the logical sense that we are in right now, it doesn't necessarily mean that that particular age, according to the earthly age, you'll be at that. You may even be there right now. You may even be there tomorrow, because some of you could be quantum leaping. And here's the thing about quantum leaping that I want you guys to know. When you're doing quantum leaping, you have to understand that everything that was supposed to happen in between, that will happen, but everything goes by very quickly. It may not seem that way in the 3D, but it's going really fast. Some of you could be losing track of time. You could be losing track of sense of time. It's a lot, because if you're quantum leaping, you are jumping timelines. And you say, is there such a thing as quantum leaping? Absolutely. Jumping timelines, that is a real thing. But in that moment, there's a lot of confusion. And especially if you suffer from anxiety, you've got to ground yourself, because when you're jumping timelines, it's going to be it's going to be very quick. Things are going to be very quick. Things happen abruptly. You wake up in the morning, they say the company has changed, this has changed, or this is happening, or whatever. Something happens out of nowhere. It's just very quickly because things are happening very, very, very fast. So you have to be prepared when you are doing such manifestations where you are. Some of you may feel like you should have been somewhere a long time ago, but you may have felt like, you know, either whatever you want to call it, dealt a bad hand or things were delayed or whatever. But if you're jumping timelines now, those things have to happen quickly. Even healing has to happen very quickly. There are things that you're going to have to think very quickly on your feet. You cannot say, oh, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't do last minute, I don't. You may have like these little rules. Someone may want to ask you on a date. You say, I don't do spontaneous things. But if you're quantum leaping, you have to understand that sometimes the way that you chose your path may be different from how you may have imagined it. So if you were, say, for example, if you wanted a husband and you're quantum leaping and you forget that you're quantum leaping, you have somebody, you have a good chemistry, you meet on the spot, it's love at first sight. You cannot deny that because things are going fast. Well, aren't you quantum leaping? Some of you, you need to remember what you're doing. Be self-aware of the things that you're trying to produce and manifest, because you also have to understand time and space. And especially if you understand quantum leaping, if you want things to happen very quickly, why would you want to stop? Because now your logic says, no, this doesn't make any sense. Some of you are going to have something happening very quickly that's it may kind of disturb you. So like a tower energy is what I'm channeling. That was a lot of channeling, Spirit. Let's see what's going on here, Spirit. Ooh, okay. What is this? 3 of Cups. Okay, so you have something coming in here. It could be a career. It could be a change of work, change of job. Um, Something that is very newsworthy. Okay, something that is worth of celebrating. You're going to be having um some joyful moments. There could be an announcement of whether you're getting engaged. There could be a wedding, a pregnancy, even graduation. It's a time for gratitude and you coming close to your community and your chosen family. I'm sorry, 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is beautiful. It's celebration. All right, getting together with other people. You could be celebrating something. It's a friendship, socialization type of situation. And for some of you, it's actually in a very, very harmonious, glorified way. So that's good. Ooh, the world, something is coming to a close. There is a success here. The world talks about endings. The world also talks about everybody. Okay, it talks about everybody included. So when we talk about the world, so some of you may have your family coming together. I don't know if it's a wedding or if it's a death or if it's a memorial, but there is the world that is coming together here. There's something that is closing up as well. A brilliant success, a time for joyful accomplishments. Oh my God, a spiritual alignment. I'm just hearing something. What I'm saying, oh my God, is because I'm hearing like there could be a generational script that is that has played out, a generational script that is played out, meaning somebody could be closing a generational curse or script that has played over and over, and you are bringing that to a close. There is freedom to do whatever you want. Be proud of yourself. Some of you are ending generational curses through a generational script. Now, that's different from a soul contract. A soul contract talks about having contracts or agreements, but a script is something that you've been taught from a family environment, inheritance perspective, and you are changing that script. Okay. Ooh, some of you. Ooh, okay. Spirit is telling me a lot of things. I don't know if I want to get into it. It sounds like a lot of things. Um, there's a song by Whitney Houston called It just talks about the same energy, different script. Okay, same energy, different script. So make sure, because the script has changed, or you have changed the script, that you also have to become um rebirth. Okay, so you're born with an identity, which is your unique cosmic identifier. It's like something that follows you all the way, right? But I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. This is crazy. We have Five of Pentacles. Okay, what is this Five of Pentacles? Spirit, give me Five of Pentacles. So you, okay, so good. So you're ending some it could be a curse, okay? Could have been a curse. It could have been something that was put upon um you or your family or your tribe or something here, but negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges, fear surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So right now, Spirit is saying, no, this is not the time for you to get self-employed. Stay wherever you are. It may not feel right now. Five means changes, just like the world is here. World is the major arcana, but we also have something that is changing in your daily life. Something will be changing in your daily life, okay? It has something to do with work. It has something to do with a job. Some of you may work with animals, or you may have an animal, you may have a cat, or you may have a cat spirit. So many, it could be a Leo, or you could be somebody who has an animalistic way of doing things, or you may like animals, okay? Pentacles, they talk about, Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. You could be dealing with those energies. But whatever is going on with in your Five of Pentacles, you've always been protected. You have an angel around you. I feel like this could be Angel Michael or Anthony. Some of you, if anything was stolen from you or anything that was delayed from you, it's about to come into life, because you always had the angels around you. At the same time, you were being um stilled, you are being subdued, you are being calmed down for a reason. So if you felt like things were delayed or things were not happening for you, it's because there were angels or ancestors, higher selves, things that were protecting this, the universe, God, that was protecting certain things from happening. Now, as a thinking woman, I feel like you have the healer of the ages next to that. And the patience, yeah, I feel like everything has been orchestrated the way it was supposed to be orchestrated. Now, honestly, something at the bottom, we have strength. You are finding strength to move forward, and things will be moving forward. I feel like, again, strength, that's a Leo card, so it could be that you have your sun or your moon in Leo. This is where you're going to either become famous, you're going to be well known, you're going to be out in the public eye, you're going to be um that unique identity that shines upon a lot of people in different ways. So you may have a lot of impact in people's lives in different ways. Um, I feel like you're starting to understand compassion to a point where you ask for forgiveness to the people that you may have hurt or people that have hurt you, but there is some type of strength that is coming in regards to negotiating, whether it's negotiating soul contracts so you can finish the business. There are soul contracts that are ending. The world is here. Three of Cups is here. Negotiating, you are choosing to move beyond the Five of Pentacles, to move forward and push into the Six of Pentacles, because you're going higher. For some of you, I'm hearing there could even be negotiations not with people, but even with yourself, even with things that have been happening in your life. You're letting go, and you're also letting things be. So you're releasing, but you're also inviting good things into your life. So strength doesn't only talk about gaining, it also talks about losses. What you may perceive as loss is not a real loss, because you're letting go of things that were not serving you. So you're not really losing, but you're actually gaining the strength to continue to move higher without the baggage. I don't know if you are living, you're finding personal power. You're finding personal power, and you're having an assertiveness in what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. I also feel that you're becoming very stronger than you knew you could do. Again, with the magician in the mirror here, you know who you are. You some of you could do mirror work, or you whatever it is that you do, you're not taking what people have told you that you are, because the mirror tells you everything that you are and everything that who you are. You know yourself. You don't feel the need to be validated external of yourself. And I feel this is what is happening. Some of you may have thought you were overthinkers, but here's the thing about overthinking and mental health and all this other stuff, because when you talk about overthinking, we talk about mental health. Yes, mental health, you got to take care of yourself on a mental level, but it will also have the EQ, which is the emotional quotient, but it will also have um the IQ, the intelligent quotient, the thinking woman. Not just because you're overthinking doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Who says this is the threshold of what you must think, of how much you must think? Nobody is giving you that. But you yourself, you call yourself on that and say, I'm an overthinker. You will label yourself that, but sometimes your intuition, whatever is screaming at you, is screaming at you for a reason. Don't ever label yourself to say, oh, I'm an overthinker, because that overthinking is messages that is coming from spirit. Everything is for everything. Everything happens for a great reason and a purpose. You're not getting the thoughts that you're getting because you're stupid or you're crazy or whatever. And like whatever people want to tell you external of yourself, you were born by yourself with a unique identifier, which is a record. Now think of it as a database. You are that one record in a database, and you have a name and address. Everything is unique to you, but at the end of the day, it's only one of you living this human experience on the spiritual realm. Oh my God. Whew. Okay, let's go, spirit. Let's do this. So let's see what else spirit want to tell us, because I feel like I'm going on and on and on and on and on without really understand what this reading is about. But sometimes we don't need to know everything. We actually don't even know everything, because um this is why every cause has an effect. So there's so many paths. So I feel like you could be choosing a path right now. You could be choosing a path, but that path is going to have an effect. And it's not gambling, or and it's not you just choosing a path just because you got to choose a path. I feel like whatever you're choosing, you're bringing it with your EQ, your IQ, everything that you have learned and understood. As an overthinking person, with the magic and the mirror, I feel like you are utilizing that wisdom, that knowledge, whatever it is that you have learned in your karmic journey, into something that is very profound. Now let's take a look and see what that snake energy is that is around you. What is that snake energy? Spirit, clear messages. Okay. All right. There's somebody here that wanted to steal your joy, steal your destiny swapping. It is real, because some people know, but they don't know that they're doing it, and they don't have a label for it. Or they may even have a label for it, but they don't want people to know that this is what they believe. They know about this stuff, because if they tell you that it works, you're going to use the same thing. So they use those powers to stop other people from understanding and knowing, but they know what it is and what it can do. Their faith. Um, these are people that can transform energy or transmute energy, but without telling you. The snake, that's what the snake does. The snake had all the knowledge. If you look in the Garden of Eden, the snake came to Eve. He did not go to Adam. Adam was the one that got the instruction from God to say, you're not going to eat this tree in the middle of the garden. So the and I used to do that to my dad too. I used to do that to my dad. Like, I would not go to my mom. I don't care. But I knew my dad never denied me anything. Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know if my dad ever got broke or was ever broke. But whatever I wanted, I went to my dad. But also, I had to time my dad. And I'll be like, and I think about this thing. I'll be like, when is a good mood? Then I'll ask him for what I want. and my dad never denied me anything. So it's kind of like divine timing. You have to understand when to, we got- just like what is that song? You got to know when to hold and when to fold, right? When to walk away and know when to run. And that is also a dance. It's a rhythm. Even in courtship, I don't know why spirit is giving me this. Maybe there's somebody who's trying to court somebody, because for me to be bringing those things, they are for a reason. So whether it's somebody is trying to get into some type of courtship, and some type of a relationship, and some type of a contract, it could be financial, it could be work, whatever, there is always divine timing. You know, when it's the right time, things just fall into place. Boom, boom, boom. You're like, wait, what happened? We call it a miracle because we did not understand, but it was always there. I knew when to gauge when my dad was in a good mood for him to say yes, but I don't think he'll ever have would say no. But I just did not just go for the pounds. So I feel like there could be somebody who is being strategic around you. Nine of Cups. This person could be single. Um. Okay, so there's somebody here who is also looking at you as somebody who deserves recognition. They deserve you have an aura. O- Some of you have something around you. I don't know if it's your ancestors or somebody that has passed that is also guiding you, that is watching over you. You have a spirit that is around you. It's a good spirit. It could be a father figure. It could be somebody that wants to see you succeed. This could have been somebody who was also successful, and this person wanted the best in their own achievements. But I feel like you have somebody that is gone that wants the best for you in this lifetime. They're helping you succeed. They're helping you go through things very quickly. Okay, Nine of Cups. There's a lot of abundance that is coming towards you, but a lot of the help as well is coming from yourself, and it's also coming from a higher level. Some of you are very connected to the other world or the other worldly, but this snake, I want to see what it, so for example, with the snake card here, you may have had some negative things happen to you in your life that could have stopped you from moving forward. I want to see what the snake is. Okay. Yeah. So you may have gone through some things that were not good for you. Weaknesses, strength card again in the reverse. Some of you may have even went to your lowest, so you may have hit rock bottom, but it looks like you are defeating that, whatever it is. Um, I don't know why I'm hearing the snake. The snake is about deception, thinking you're going to be happy in this context. So I don't know if you like to party, or if you like to drink a lot, or if you like to do certain things, but at the end of the day, they turned out not to be so good. So you know how you can enjoy yourself, as a young adult, and then you partying, you're having a good time until it's no longer a good time. That's what the snake does. The snake. Okay, I used to have a maid that used to tell me this story where so I don't know why, this is maybe why I'm so afraid of snakes. She used to tell me, like, a python can be so beautiful, and you can be mesmerized by it while it's climbing on you, because it has all these nice patterns, or I don't know if that's utopia, but I can believe that. And then you're like, what? You gotta really be ignorant and stupid. But no, sometimes it can be like that, because there are people that will come in showing you a good time, a great time, an amazing time, but they are the devil, right? And the snake will come, and you're like, oh, this is so beautiful. What is my leg? What is it? The lotion that I put on my leg? This thing is just climbing on you so it can constrict you, right? So this beautiful, amazing, colorful thing that is just climbing on you, you're like, sometimes it can be like that, right? That love bombing, that narcissist that comes into your life, that love bombing you, they, making it seem like we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Oh my God, my God, oh my God, they have this, they build this thing in you only to just boom, drop the ball. They don't even want to be around, they ghost you, whatever. So I don't know if you're dealing with something like that or there's something that is happening in your life, but if you recognize something like that, make sure that you're paying attention, okay? Because we already have broken here. For some of you, I hope you're not about to get desperate about relationships, love, money, whatever. While you're brokenhearted, you got to heal yourself before you start looking around for new opportunities, whether it's love, money, whatever opportunities. Because you opening a card with broken, I don't know if you're broken or if you've broken somebody's heart. We're gonna look at that, but let's continue with this snake energy, because this snake energy, somebody is constricting your forward movement. I don't know if it's somebody that is either discriminating you or that is judging you, or somebody that doesn't want you to go nowhere, or this could just be a power hungry type of person that wants to stop you from moving forward to your highest good. Let's take a look at the snake one more time. Give me one more card, Spirit. There's somebody here that is trying to stop what God, they say, what God has put together, let no man put asunder. Okay. Oh, just wanted to jump out very quickly. 10 of Wands. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, so whatever has been put for you or against you, no weapon formed against you shall even begin to prosper. I am telling you, we have a 10 of Wands in the reverse here. Something is about to collapse. Something that has been built on a negative foundation, on a poisonous foundation, on a toxic foundation, relationship, job, career, whatever, business, somebody's foundation here was never stable to begin with, to withstand what is about to come towards you guys. Because with the strength card is a major arcana. However, being in the reverse, it is the devil's world. Some of you could be dealing with people that are on the 2D. We talk about the 3D, which is the physical. We talk about the 4D being between the 5D and the 3D. And then you have the 5D, which is the spiritual. But some of you have people that are dealing on the 2D. 2D is next to the hell level, which is the 1D, right? The fixed the hell. But and the 2D is where you have like, habitual liars, just indulging, addictions, things like that. Addiction card does not come around here, but with the 10 of Wands being here, there's too much responsibility for whatever's been going on here, because you've been dealing with people that are on low vibrational um place. Okay, so you may have been carrying a lot of loads. You may have had failure to really delegate, or you may have not had confidence in the work, because you may have had people trying to work against you, even maybe colleagues in the workplace trying to play again, I want to say play. Maybe they thought this was a game, but whatever it is, you're about to show them that it's not a game. What is the spirit? Give me an outcome for this situation. Because you have people that may have tried to play with you, but they're understanding that this is not a game. Some of you, you're very, 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 because you're on the journey of, Queen of Wands. You're very confident and self-assured of where you're going. Okay, so you do have your passion. You're determined to go to wherever you need to go. It's so funny because I was thinking about something. Social, charismatic. You could be vivacious. You could be very optimistic, very loving, loving person. Not just love in the sense that you're like, you are just a person who could either be a mentor, or you could just be a very positive a person, a caring person that is authentic. You talk to everybody, even if you're having a bad day, you may leave your issues at the door. You come in the workplace or you come into a relationship and you're like, no holds barred. You are ready to do the work. You're ready to put in the work. You're ready to succeed. You're ready to go. It's like, I will sleep when I die. Let's go. So you could be a team player. You could also be somebody that is not to be reckoned with, but you do have a snake or a few snakes around you that you need to be very careful of. With the 10 of Wands being here in the reverse, I feel like you're no longer confused about what it is that you've been seeing, but these people may have tried to play. Whew, they may have tried to play down who you are. Okay, because let me tell you something: the soul contracts and soul scripts, they don't lie. They don't lie. That is nothing to do with this physical body. Your spirit tells you who a person is. They really see it, but they may not want to always acknowledge who you are, and that is okay. Let it be. Let things play the way they're supposed to play. That's why you have patience here. Some of you, you've been patient for a long time, but at the end of the day, you're going to see that your patience is going to pay off because you are a healer of the ages. You could be an angel that is walking around. You may not even know that you're healing people. You may touch people in life and not even understand how much you have touched a person. Long after you're gone, that person may not even know how much impact they had until maybe years later. If you know, if that soul contract continues in the same lifetime, this person may come to know, like, you know what you did to me, you know what you did for me. I did this because of you. I did this. I have had people say that to me. I've had people that I've gone to and told them that, and I think it's a beautiful thing to have that feedback. But sometimes we don't always have that feedback. And sometimes it's not necessary, especially the true people that are here to heal, the healer of the ages. They don't need that acknowledgement. Like the Jesus Christ consciousness. Jesus did not ask, oh, feedback. Was I a good person? Did I help you? Did you become the fishers of men? How many fishes did you catch? You used to catch 5, now you are catching 1,000 in a day. How did I do? Ooh, tell me. No, you're not looking for your ego to be stroked. You don't care, but you know that you are making some type of positive change, some type of impact that is necessary for somebody, because that is love right there. When you have started to love yourself, you are going to start to love others the way you love yourself, and you're going to pour into ways that you don't even recognize that you're pouring, but you are pouring and you're outpouring and you're giving. And I don't know where this is going. Let's take a look at this broken spirit. What is this broken energy, spirit, for my lovelies? This broken energy. There's too many cards, spirit. Some of you may have been disappointed because you don't feel like you should be where where you should be. You may feel like you may have wasted a lot of years of time. Um, but it's not about that. It's the fact that you have arrived. Now you're discovering quantum leaping. You can take care of those gaps or those times that you feel like you wasted. Now you can really recover and be on the same trajectory as you could have been if you were awakened. So it doesn't matter. What is this broken energy, spirit? Give me this broken energy for my collective. What is this broken energy, spirit? Oh, why do I feel this way? Ooh, some of you could have been overwhelmed, but now you're getting clarity. So there's clarity coming for you. So if you've been broken about something, you're going to have awareness. You're going to accept something for what it is, and it's going to give you even more motivation and more happiness. I think you're choosing happiness here, and it's going to work out for you. What is this 4 of Cups in the reverse? What is clarity that's coming? Ooh, there's a tower that is coming in here, honey. So something here, there's an upheaval of something that is coming here. Give me one more card here. So, oh, beautiful. You're going to have choices or options. Your dreams are about to come true. What is the 7 of Cups? What is the 7 of Cups? Something that you've been waiting for. There's something that you're doing here, whether it's a project or there's something here. There is growth. There is confidence in who you are, who you're becoming. There is foresight. And I feel like some of you have a lot of people that are watching you, that want to be around you, that could be wanting to give you opportunities. 7 of Cups. opportunities. It could be love, it could be money, it could be finances, it could be anything, but there's a lot of opportunities surrounding you. Ooh, I just heard a pot of gold, a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. So some of you could have, felt rejected or something, but something quickly is happening that is going to change the dynamic of your life. If you where you did not have choices, where you felt limited, you're going to be unlimited. Okay, there's no limit. There's no limit to where you're about to go. And I feel like whatever decisions you're making, yes, sure, you could feel like you are in a Christmas store, everything is looking nice and shiny, but I feel like you're going to be sensible to choose the things that are going to be beneficial to you. So you're moving with common sense despite being, whether you're a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be a water sign. Everybody's here. There's this Scorpion energy or scorpionic energy that is coming here. Scorpionic energy is the transformational energy. We have the world and now we have the tower. Scorpion energy is where things change, whether it changes on a geographical level or even on a national level, on a worldwide level, even on a very individual level. I don't know what this is. It could be even on a corporate level. So something could be changing, even a governmental shift, something changing in the workplace. I don't know if you work for the government, if you work for uh, this big organization or even a small organization, whatever, but there is a change that is happening here, but that change is going to give you options. For some of you, if you were somebody that was very limited and oppressed or something, or discriminated or whatever, or blockages, or you had bullies, somebody that was tight in their leadership, the tower is going to fall, that's going to dismantle, that's going to make you the one to say this is what it is. I don't know if you're coming into some type of leadership where you're going to be choosing your people, a team, a corporate thing. There's something here that is going to make you feel really, really valued and very accepted, and also you're going to have confidence in yourself because you're choosing a team of your own. There is something about choosing your own stability and the trajectory. There's longevity in where this is going. So whatever tower is coming in is going to be a tower that leaves you in a place of choices while others are being left in the rubble. The people that did not give you opportunity, or that did not recognize you, that did not want to recognize you, or that minimized your value with a broken here. People that wanted to see you broken, wanted to see you at the bottom. Those are the people that you are going to maybe leave behind. I don't think you are going to do anything in regards to these people, because the rubble covers whatever. It's not your problem, because scorpionic energy is God's judgment. The locusts that eat the farmers' crops, the disasters, general disasters, whatever. It's not for you to try to decipher. Again, is an overthinking woman over here, male or female, it doesn't matter. Overthinking, it's not going to do you any justice, and I don't think you're going to be doing that, but it served you when you needed it. You're not always going to be this way, because I feel like there are lessons here that you are seeing from whatever has happened in this situation. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's take a look at this Five of Pentacles. What is this Five of Pentacles, Spirit? What is this Five of Sometimes I feel like I'd be talking uh excuse me, gibberish, especially if I'm channeling. What is this Five of Pentacles, Spirit, for my collectives? What is this Five of Pentacles? The Five of Pentacles, Spirit, the Holy Spirit. Thank you. All right. Okay. Five of Pentacles is being clarified by a Six of Swords in the reverse. Okay, what is this card? Six of... So that is running away from issues, running away from problems. Okay, thank you, Spirit. So the world being here, so there's Three of Cups, which talks about celebrations. Again, going to the fact that some of you may like to do certain things socially, but the things that you may have called the universe, God, or asked for help, they're coming to rest. Whether it's in something was affecting your money, or somebody was something here was affecting your livelihood, is coming to an end, whatever that was. Whether it was a toxic habit of yours or behavior, is coming to an end. However, you may feel like you're trapped, like you cannot let go of this thing. So it's a fight, it's a battle. I understand that, because some things are not easy to let go. That's why they say resist the devil and he shall flee from you. Here's the thing: why would you resist something um instead of just, letting it go, letting it in? Because if you resist it before it even comes to the door, it's not going to do anything, because it's going to stay outside. But the moment you let it in, temptation. The moment you let things in, temptation. You do things, you say only one more time, you say, oh, let me just try it again, let me do this. The moment you let it in, it's a wrap, right? It's a wrap. But I feel like there's something here that you are fighting to let go of. But you could be not getting the results you want. Yeah, okay, okay. Some of it's because you overextend yourself, so your energy is low. So you look for other things to get into, to compensate or to overcompensate, and it creates chaotic energy in your life. Give me one more card here, Spirit. Give me one more card. All right. Okay, you have a new beginning, so that's awesome. So you do have a new beginning, so that's good. You're gonna defeat whatever you've been struggling with, something that you've been, okay, so Spirit now is telling me something specific, so it could be a specific story for somebody. Somebody here could have started drinking socially when they were younger, Three of Cups, and then it became their world. There could be some codependency that was happening in between. They try to let go of this. They may have even hit rock bottom at some point, but now they are letting go of whatever this is. It's been hard, it's been difficult, absolutely, feeling like you're stuck in the mud, and just not feeling like yourself, overextending, being chaotic in your own energy, and just being messy and unorganized. But finally you get it. So you're going to succeed in something. The Fool is the beginning of the journey in the major arcana. That is um, after the Wheel of Fortune, which is the end of a journey, and then you come to. So we're not even talking about the past. You have a brand new beginning. There's something here that you're finding light in. The sun is out. You are being shown the way. You're being directed. You're being redirected. There's a lot of water, meaning you have compassion. You have the universe. You have God. You have everything that is leading you to your highest power. There's a sense of adventure here. It feels like freedom. It's amazing. I feel like you are coming into an original place where you're starting over. But whatever journey you're starting over, let me have more cards here, because this is beautiful. I feel like you have a beautiful new beginning. I feel like you're leaving all this bullshit that has happened behind. You could have been manifesting some things for a long time, but there is something here now that you're coming into. For some of you, it's a final journey that is coming into play. Everything else you have accomplished, and now you're coming into your final. Um, I heard final battle. Da, 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 final battle. This is exactly final battle. Ace of Wands. What a better way to depict the final battle. You're winning this. It could be a creative work. You're getting into a new passion. You're taking initiative. There's a journey that you are starting here. Okay, Ace of Wands, beautiful. Five of Wands, you're removing yourself from the Five of Wands situation, taking yourself away from the conflict. So when you take that one wand away, which is this Ace of Wands, and you say, I'm going to go to a new beginning, you live the Four of Wands, which brings stability. So some of you, you're coming into stability, by yourself. Okay, so you're moving and choosing a stable environment. When you move from the Five of Wands going backwards, sometimes you have to take the losses. Sometimes you gotta take the bad with the good. Sometimes it's bittersweet. So there's a choice here that you're making, to let go of ego, to let go of fear, to let go of rivalry, tension, conflict, arguments, aggressive behavior. Some of you could be going to therapy. You could be doing other things to be in a better space. Let's take a look and see what else the spirit wants us to know. Why is the Five of Wands here? Whew. Yeah, you have Ace of Swords. So you have the truth coming in. So this truth shall set you free. We have a Two of Coins. You're not going to be indecisive about it. Okay, give me one more. You're going to be very decisive about the situation. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Some of you are going to have to leave a situation that may have promised even love. Okay. Eight of Wands. Yeah, I'm telling you, some of you could be walking away in a situation that was not fulfilling you. You may feel like it's time for you to go. At the bottom, we have Six of Wands. It was not fruitful, and that's good. So I feel like is whatever decision you're about to make is going to bring you a lot of clarity. A lot of clarity. It's going to clear a lot of things. Give me three cards, Spirit. Ooh, you have courtship, you have love coming in here, you have stability, you have commitment. Four, it talks about a home, a house, courtship, love, real relationship. So some of you have a relationship coming in. Oh God, courthouse. Give me two more cards, Spirit. My collectives. House. You could be moving in with somebody here. Okay. You could be moving in with somebody. You could be buying a home. You could be purchasing a home. You could be selling a home. You could be moving homes. Somebody could be moving in with you or moving in together, buying a home, getting into real estate. Okay. Somebody may feel like you are home to them. It's not only a house. Somebody could be building a house as well. Whoops. All right. What is this poverty card? Oh, yes. Thank you. So, somebody has changed their perspective on money, on somebody here has turned from the rags to riches, pretty much. They've turned their story. So if they had a lack mindset, they have trained themselves that they create their own reality. So they could have grown up in a place where the family mindset could have been, you gotta work, you gotta do this, and they may have felt like a failure, but it looks like they're changing their perspective, they're changing who they are and their mindset and their reality. They could also be programming or reprogramming themselves, and they're coming into great fortune with you. In the distant horizon, you will be hearing from this person. Let's take a look and see what else I need to know, Spirit. Recovery. I'm telling you, somebody's either recovering their money. Oh, it's their health. Somebody could be getting good news about their health. So improving health and recovery. Someone could actually be letting go of even addictions or indulgence or habitual behaviors. Okay, so they're improving their health. Somebody could be taking care of themselves internally, externally, mentally, physically, emotionally. Okay, very beautiful. Give me one more card here. And somebody, I feel like when somebody gets into recovery, they're going to be in a relationship. They're going to be in a committed connection here. There is love coming in. The moment you decide to change certain things in regards to your life, you're going to have a lot of abundance, including love. All right. At the bottom. Yep. Helpful people. There's something better. Wait. Okay. So it's coming. Some of you could have been waiting for a while. You could have been meditating, but whatever it is that you've been doing, you are about to get an improvement in your manifestations of health, of recovering, of letting go of toxic behavior. And once you do that, you're going to have a lot of abundance. You even have courtship here. So you do have love. You have a relationship coming in. You have a home here, a house, and you're going to defeat a certain challenging situation that may happen because you have somebody here that you're going to make a great fortune with or without them. Either way, you're going to recover. If you're having issues right now financially or with your home or something, you are going to have a great fortune here. You have some outpouring abundance that is coming towards you. All right, my loves, I love you. I love you hard. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you have not. I'll see you in the next few days.